The views expressed in the interviews and commentary are solely those of the individuals providing them and do not reflect the opinions of PPS Holdings Trust, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or employees. I'm gonna go get some brownie points after this and be like, I was thinking.
We could.
How about an AI bot? Let's do something different.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. I wanna ask you, I promise you, I'm gonna do that.
Got you.
And I'm not gonna credit you guys. Okay. How do business decisions affect you? So not just as people who are employees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier on, we were speaking with Ayanda about how the decisions that companies make and the success of a company doesn't just benefit the company and the people that work with it and the shareholders, but it also speaks to the general economy. Because if people have more money, if the employees, for example, have more money in their pockets, they can spend more money and that creates more jobs, and the tax amounts of that the company will be taxed for also helps with things like grants and things like that. I want you guys in simple terms to explain why it's important for companies in South Africa to do well and how that affects everybody, whether you're employed or unemployed, or you have kids or you don't have kids, or you have a car, you don't have a car. Yeah.
I can go first.
Yeah, go for it.
I think so one of the things I think a company can do really well is actually the diversity of the people that they employ. I think with that, and diversity, I mean, I spread all the way from age to race to actual experiences. And that allows the diverse audience that you cater to have someone that's in the inside that has a voice, that understands your experiences and that can speak to it. I think that for me is a really beautiful success indicator, because it matters so much. So, you having someone that has just started out with their career, what's important to them when you think about insurance? At that point, it's really just getting a car. And now what are the challenges they're facing? For them, it might just be the cost of living, being able to go out versus actually, getting insurance for their vehicle.
Yeah.
And so that's the importance of getting those people in the organization, or getting them a seat at the table so that they can speak to their audience's experiences. Yeah.
I think it's important for companies to be aware of their impact in the greater society, because ultimately it's a society that they work in. And also for sustainability, like we said before, it's important to remain consistent and have the right tools and mechanisms and mannerisms as well as a company that will allow you to live beyond the people that actually work there. So whoever is employed at the company in the future will experience the same company with the same resources, with the same environment as you did, as a people sitting on the board, for example, at that time and place.
Yeah, I think employees give their lives to companies, so therefore business decisions directly impact your life as an employee.
Yes.
As a customer, you pay money to a company for a service or a product. So business decisions also flow down to you. So I think it's always important for businesses to make decisions based on all of those stakeholders, like you said, and realize that even the smallest decision could make someone's life easier or a lot more difficult. And that could be for your employee, your customer, etc. So I think there's a lot of onus on businesses now to not only let South Africa grow, but also let their customer base grow and making everyone's lives better. That's why it's good to be with companies with good purposes and good values and good visions, because they will generally make the right decision based on the needs of all their stakeholders.
But on the other side, if we look at the context of South Africa, if you think about how unemployment is so high in South Africa, is it something people really care about? Or I want a job, I want food on the table. What the company does with regards to sustainability, is it important for the average South African because of the high unemployment?
I think to an extent it is. I think, when I look at sustainability, I think in simple terms, it's caring enough for the world in the future to take care of it right now in your own capacity. And that kind of tells you that, you have a consideration outside of where you're at right now, or where the organization, or for self. And I think when you're also looking at someone that has to work at the company or someone that wants to work there, they understand that, okay, you know what, this might be an organization, if this is their true value, that actually cares about where I'm headed when I want to move in future.
I think if it doesn't, it should.
Mm.
Because you might not work for the company, but like I said earlier, how it affects the economy and it affects whether you'll be able to get certain services.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah. On my side, I think it's how on my side, right? You'll first fix a problem internally before you go externally, right? Making sure that, okay, great, the people that's working for me is happy because your people is the company at the end of the day. So ensuring that they are basically settled. Because my thing is also, you won't be able to give back to the environment, etc., or build schools, things like that, if your company is in shambles. People don't want to work for you, you have a bad reputation, you won't be able to give back. So coming down to actually, and I think all of you actually made mention to it. I like your point also, Hamilton, in regards to the getting people from diverse backgrounds, etc., right? I know there's some even investment corporations out there that wouldn't employ people on the investment panels from the same university because they have different outlooks, etc., and they can challenge the ideas, etc. So understanding your people once again, but then also externally, once you are at that sustainable level where, okay, I can see there is growth, is forthcoming growth, the people want to be working for me, then you can definitely look elsewhere, like externally, right? The thing also that I wanted to make mention is, how do you know that the people is working for you is actually well off? Are they happy? Is it as simple as you just sending out a little questionnaire? Or is your HOD or your executive come even have a chat with you, a coffee with you, sit down with you? What's the sort of environment in that company also? And does all of that contribute towards this future? Because once that is settled, I mean, then we can go external. Then we can start looking at building South Africa. Because by me building my company, I am building South Africa in hindsight. Correct. And then from there, reach out, build partnerships, and then take it from there. But it still comes down to me. How am I gonna get healed from a flu? Is by sorting out my own immune system.
So true.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's a difficult topic because you have there's two opposing arguments. You either work hard, make a lot of money, grow the economy, make an impact that way. That's longer, indirect.
Yeah.
Or you decide today, we are setting aside a bunch of money to actually build schools, help children's education and tee them up so that those normal average South Africans that don't necessarily care about your company can feel some impact that you're making. And I don't think those two always are aligned, because if you want to maximize profits, you don't invest in things like that. So I think that's why it's important to look at companies who have that outlook. And if you resonate with that, then invest in them or become customers of them. Other people just want profits. That's the reality of it. And I really like the diversity argument as well, but a lot of people just don't care about it. It's like, I'll rather get my yes men. We get things done quicker. There's no debates. I don't agree with that, but it's a difficult thing in the corporate world.
Yeah.
It's a reality.
there is that point where pivot is bound to happen though. Whatever you're doing is simply just not working anymore. You'll need to pivot, or you'll go out of business or lose clients, etc. So how you get to that pivot is entirely up to you and the process you follow. And all the best for that. But there is some measurements that you can take up front also to kind of keep track of it.
Yeah.
I love how you guys are having like an emotive but intellectual conversation at the same time. It's like it pulls at the heartstrings of, you want to make an impact in the society that you live in, but also pulls on your mind strings that says, but we're trying to make money. And making money does, in effect, help the community. So, did we cover everything?
I think we did.
We did.
I like how we always have to check with each other.
Yeah, you don't make sure.
No one just jumps up and
There's
says,
some open topics, but I think we covered
We're the
everything.
people that cover it.
Exactly.